Welcome to the Higher Arabia podcast, powered by MatchMaker #1. I'm Ines Mokrani, recruiter, coach, and connector of talent across Europe and the Middle East. In this podcast, we explore the challenges, opportunities, and success stories of hiring in one of the world's most dynamic regions. Let's dive in. Welcome everyone to our chat on the hidden job market in the Middle East, a realm where opportunities aren't just posted online but are handed over through relationships.
Absolutely, it's like a secret handshake gets you in almost every time.
Right, it's fascinating how in this region your CV could be top-notch, but if your name isn't recognized, you might still never get a call.
Exactly. So what really drives careers here? Is it simply who you know rather than what you know?
Exactly, and it's built on trust, Relationships here come first, before institutions, before those sleek LinkedIn profiles.
And that really turns the conventional merit-based system on its head, right? It's not just about skills or experience. It's about reputation and credibility.
Yeah, it's like if someone trusts you and vouches for you, then doors open right away. But if they don't know you, you could be practically invisible, no matter how qualified
True
you are.
that. I mean, consider this. In much of Europe or even the US, you hammer in your accomplishments through documents and interviews. Here, it's about those personal connections that build your relationship capital.
Yes, exactly. There are three main routes here that truly move careers forward.
3 routes? I'm guessing these boil down to personal warm introductions, something like, hey, I know someone, right?
Spot on. The first route is the introduction. Just one sentence, someone saying, I know the perfect person for this, and that's it. No job postings, no crazy competition, just a swift pass of trust.
Yep, that's pure gold. And then what's the second route?
The second is the talent broker. Here, companies actually come to the people who know the best candidates. It's not about flooding them with CVS, but rather delivering filtered, trusted, endorsed recommendations.
That definitely sounds more efficient. But don't you think that might feel a tad exclusive, almost like breeding elitism?
That's a valid point, but let's look at it this way. It's not so much elitism as it is ensuring that in a market built on trust, the people stepping in are genuinely known and vouched for.
True, the system does emphasize quality over quantity.
And then there's route number 3, the pull. Here, a leader makes a move, maybe switching companies, and they bring their trusted circle along with them.
So essentially, the power of leadership means that when someone with credibility moves, their team or contacts naturally follow. It's like gravitational pull, right?
Exactly, it's very much like that. Relationships move with the people, not the company logo alone.
Yeah. Now, shifting gears a bit, what happens for expats and international professionals who come in expecting a merit-based, linear process?
Yes, that's a common mistake. Many expats think by applying online and submitting their CVs, things will click. But here, opportunities are passed. They're born out of belonging and being part of the right circles.
Exactly.
It's like you might have the best toolkit, but if no one's recommending you or even mentioning your name among the decision makers, then nothing happens.
So what should professionals do to actually crack this hidden market?
There are 3 moves that I think are crucial. The first move is to become visible in the right circles. Not necessarily everyone, but those who actually shape talent decisions. Leaders, partners, key players.
Visibility trumps volume then. It's better to be seen by a few influential people rather than a ton of strangers.
Exactly. The second move is to show value before asking for anything. Instead of messaging, are you hiring? You say, here's how I can solve a problem you
Right,
have.
value first. And that, I believe, fundamentally changes the dynamic. It becomes less transactional and more about a genuine invitation to collaborate.
Precisely. And the third move is building relationship equity. It's the idea that your network, when tended to regularly, checking in and sharing useful insights, transforms into a consistent asset that pays dividends over time.
That's a smart approach. It makes me think about how companies also need to shift their strategies in this market. Instead of relying on job ads, they need to harness these human networks, right?
Absolutely. Companies in the Middle East are increasingly recognizing that the best talent isn't actively applying. They're already employed and they move through the pull of trusted referrals.
Exactly. But doesn't that by any chance create a sort of barrier for fresh talent tapping in?
Well, that's the paradox. It creates a system where if you're new and unknown, you have to work just a bit harder to build those initial relationships. It's about positioning yourself in the right environment and gradually gaining that trust.
Yeah, that's the challenge for sure.
It's like if you take an analogy, think of it as being in a relay race where your success relies on the teammate passing you the baton, not on your speed alone.
Exactly. You need that strategic passing of the baton, and if you're not in that circle, the baton might never come your way.
Right. And that's exactly why these moves, becoming visible in the right circles, showing value first, and building relationship equity are critical.
I totally agree. So if someone new wants to break in, what would be the first lesson?
First, embrace that the market is relationship-driven. Instead of screaming, "Hire me" online, start by engaging in your industry's circles, attend events, join groups, reach out for informational conversations, and so on.
And it kind of transforms the whole experience from passive job hunting to active relationship building.
Absolutely. And that can also foster a sense of belonging, which is core to the whole Middle Eastern hiring dynamic.
Yep, absolutely. It's interesting how this system challenges the Western perspective on professional success. In the Middle East, it's more about who trusts you to vouch for you rather than how many impressive certifications you hold.
Yes, exactly. As one of our experts pointed out, in this region, trust is currency. Repeatedly, your reputation and the continuity of relationships define whether opportunities will come chasing you or if you're left chasing them.
Very insightful. One last thing, and I'd like to respectfully challenge a bit here. Could this intense focus on relationships ever lead to potential nepotism or favoritism? Aren't we risking overlooking real talent sometimes?
That's a really important question. While it's true that in any system built on personal connections, there is a risk of favoritism, it's also about balance. In a trust-first system, the emphasis is not solely on who's related, but on who has earned that trust through consistent actions over time. It's a blend of, proven value and the relationships that endorse you.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This really flips the script on traditional recruiting for many companies, doesn't it? It suggests that hiring should be seen as building networks rather than just filling vacancies.
Yes, companies that truly succeed in the Middle East and increasingly worldwide invest in building human networks, not just pipelines. So they foster leadership trust over mere transactional salary offers, and they recognize recruiting as a strategic relationship game.
And that's pretty revolutionary. In the end, it's clear. Your network is your currency, your relationships, your reputation. Once people trust your name, you stop chasing opportunities and opportunities start chasing you.
Exactly. And the real secret is embracing this hidden market mindset, which means moving away from the conventional merit-based approach and stepping into building connections that truly propel careers forward.
Definitely, absolutely right. Well, that wraps up this insightful conversation on the hidden job market in the Middle East. I've learned so much about how trust and relationships craft opportunities.
Indeed, it's all about real human connections, not just a pile of resumes. Thank you for tuning in and keep fostering those meaningful relationships.
Yep, thanks for the great discussion.
Thank you for tuning in to the Hire Arabia podcast, brought to you by MatchMaker #1. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, share, and leave us a review. It helps us connect even more talented individuals with opportunities. See you next time. Until then, keep building bridges between cultures and careers.